Yo, what's up YouTube? Dirty Dan Gaming coming back with another Viking Rise video. I know it's been almost a week and a half since my last Viking Rise video, and I apologize. Today what we're going to do is just bring you a quick update on what our account status is looking like. So we are going to give you a brief update on the account status and what we are looking like 18 days into the server. I swear it feels like I've been playing in this server for at least a month. And honestly, seeing that I'm only 18 days in makes me feel really good about where my account is, because I lost maybe about 3 or 4 days of really kind of hard grinding. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So as you can see, we are on day 18 of our Kingdom server, Kingdom 64. I believe the last video that I did was 11 days ago, and that was for the altar openings. So we are now 7 days past that, 18 days in. Where do we stand in Viking Rise? So these were the last structures that were opening that I made some little guides on. After these, we had level 2 and level 3 beast layers open respectively. Now, these are all going to be pretty much the same, guys. So the beast layers, from what I have seen, I actually missed the level 3 layers, but if it's anything like the level 2 or the level 1s, you do need a lot of participation. You do need some pretty decent commanders, I would have to say, because these things aren't dealing a lot of damage, but what they are is they're extremely tanky, and if you do not defeat them within a certain time frame, they will wipe all of your marches, because they're going to be getting like a 3000% damage bonus. So you do need to work cooperatively with your alliance mates or your tribe mates to make sure that you are taking down the beast layers in a timely fashion. Now, a few days ago, the level 2, I believe these are Sanctum. No, the Sanctum is in the middle. So a few days ago, these shrines opened, and these were pretty dope. I was able to kind of peek in at the time. I've been a little bit busy, so the reason why I've kind of slacked on some Viking Rise content is, number one, I kind of got thrusted into another KVK in Rise of Kingdoms. So for those who are unfamiliar with Rise of Kingdoms you can go ahead and check out my page and my channel. I got the opportunity to play in probably one of the highest spending alliances in Rise of Kingdoms, so you could check out some of that fighting and some of the streams that I did last week. On top of that, I started another job, so in conjunction with that, the additional streaming that I had to do, my schedule really got thrown out of whack. And last week was a holiday week for my main career job, my 9 to 5. So we were really I was all over the place. I was hustling, grinding, trying to do my thing, but we're back. That's all that matters. But just as a quick little side note to where I went, yes, I'm still playing Viking Rise. So these shrines opened up. Again, these sea battles are pretty cool. You have the little Viking canoes, I would say, are for what your marchers will use, and then you get these really big Viking warships whenever you set a rally on something on the open water. So these were very similar to, I believe, the altars that opened up. So these are going to spawn Niflungs that you are going to have to defeat with your tribe mates. You do need a decent amount of activity. I remember as I was peeking in, there was maybe about 20 or so people online for VHRG, and they were not able to get it done. They came very close, but they're not able to get it done. So I think you definitely do need a decent amount of activity when it comes to defeating the Niflungs, because they are going to be, I believe, healing the Sanctums for you. So that's a little bit of a catch up. Let's look at a quick account overview, and then we will jump into where the next progressions are for our home kingdom map, because again, we're only about 18 days in. If this is going to follow anything like the Rise of Kingdoms timeline, I'm going to estimate that we're probably going to get around the 2-month mark until we get to the Sanctum in the middle, and that is going to be going up for occupation to see who the king of the server will be. So let's do a quick account review, and then speaking of king of the server, we'll go through and look at the tribes, because there's definitely been some massive shifts in the tribe rankings for server 64, and then we will talk about the progression on the map itself. So if we go into heroes, I've been doing min-maxing. Olena is going to be my girl. I'm going to be focusing as an archer main. So as you can see, I have been able to ascend her. I have been able to ascend her 3 times now to make her a 4-star hero. Talent wise, these are all maxing out pretty nicely. As you can see here, now I am getting to the point where I'm upgrading archer defense. I don't have enough epic hero shards here to upgrade any further. Skills, I'm kind of just sitting tight. I did this I don't know if I did this a few streams ago. I can't even move these over, but if I just hide my big head, boom, you can see 5-1-5-1. So if I go ahead and click on this is going to be your active skill. This is going to be the one that is going to proc off all the time as I'm like looking at her cheeks. Like, my bad, Olena. My bad, yo. Don't get me canceled. This is going to proc off all the time. So you always want to make sure that your active skill, that first skill, is always going to be something that you want to prioritize in terms of when you what you are maxing. This is going to give me a 40% chance to burn and inflict damage per second. And then if you see here, what the upgrade is going to be is just the DPS. So the percentage is not changing. So I have another skill here which is going to give me additional damage if a target is burning. So there's really no sense to me to go ahead and waste skill upgrade items for this to get a little bit extra DPS. My whole premise on developing heroes from any kind of city builder game is if there's no active fighting, there's no reason to rush this stuff, guys. This is still a very brand new game. I'm still kind of working out the mechanics and the nuances of what commanders are what, and even for the skill system. So really, honestly, if there's no fighting and your tribe is in no harm and your kingdom is peaceful, there's really no reason for you to be rushing anything that you do on commanders and or skills. There's absolutely no reason. Wait for the content creators like myself. I think Coffee Breath Gaming is another pretty good content creator. There's another one too that's missing. I'm losing it. I apologize, but there's another pretty decently big Viking Rise content creator. Wait for us to do the testings for you guys. There's going to be testings that will be done. I guarantee you that. There's going to be skill testings, commander tastings. We'll remove these and we'll do just baseline testings and all the good stuff. Oh, I have some skills over here that I can equip, but yeah, just sit tight with how you are approaching your heroes and your skills, everyone. So Olena, level 41. Again, I'm just kind of using these 5 experiences every day for my daily quests. I'm not really rushing her all that much. I do wish that I had a little bit better opportunity to do some rune guardians or rune monsters to get some additional experience, because I guarantee you if I did that, she would probably be a little bit higher, but at the moment I just don't have the time to do so. And I can't really solo them yet. I need a decent group to come with me, and the activity's kind of been lacking a little bit when it comes to the rune monsters. I think people are still trying to figure out the nuances of the game. Ivor is someone that you are going to be getting through those initial chapters. So as you can see here, I brought him up to level 30. I think there was a little quest or something that I wanted to do to get some soul stones. So I brought him up to level 30, as well as a few other commanders up to level 20. These are going to be pretty much everything that you're going to get for completing the chapters. I think I have about 10 more left. So you are going to be able to bring him up to Ascension level 3, where you're kind of going to get stuck at that spot where he will kind of max out on this talent. But then you're going to need a little bit more skill shards to ascend him further. Moving on, we have my lead off. He is progressing pretty nicely. I almost got him to Ascension level 3. This is the most important one. I think as soon as you get done with your first lead-off event, you want to pop those lead-offs as quickly as possible to get to valuable experience, to obtain more experience as you kill Niflungs. And then if you can progress into these later stages, that's good too. I wouldn't invest your universal shards into this man's. Like, just don't do it. You're getting them from the events, and in the first 18 days you get the event twice. So you are getting a decent amount of lead-off sculptures. You just have to kind of grind for them a little bit. Wooder was another one of those commanders that I brought up to level 30, but as you can see, I'm not investing into any of the talents on any of these commanders. I'm really going for the min-max approach Olenna is getting all of my universal epic shards. As you can see, that she is the highest upgraded epic level hero that I have. And then when it comes to the legendaries, I just really haven't been opening my soul stones all that much anymore. So I'm really just kind of waiting. I'm probably going to do a video on or a stream where I open a bunch of them. These guys I've been getting from the just the regular Hall of Valor. Your free chances, your blue heroes are definitely something that you want to invest in, because as you can see, they're giving you food gathering efficiency and also troop stone gathering efficiency, and these guys are going to work really well together. If we just zoom out real quick, you can see that I have all of my gathering heroes working in conjunction with one another to kind of really accelerate the gathering process for me. Now, as you can see, I'm Chief Hall level 17. From those initial pushes, once things really settle down after that first week or so, and you find yourself in a good alliance, like this was the number 1 alliance at the time. Where again, we're give it a little bit, and we're going to go into the update on what the alliances are looking like. This was the number 1 alliance at the time, and I found a nice comfortable spot, and I'm really just chilling, sitting back, cruising along, saving my speed ups now, because again, we're going to get to a point where there's probably going to be some fighting. If I do need to accelerate anything, I'm going to do so if fighting does start to happen. But for the most part, it seems like the server is pretty peaceful. For those who don't know, if you're in a violent server and toxic and people are fighting and this and that, and they can't come to a diplomatic approach to settle things territory wise, even if that's aiming for endgame for who's going to control the sanctum, I would say just kind of sit back, try and get into a good alliance, and just stay out of that shit. Because honestly, that server probably is not going to do that well, because end game content is going to be kingdom versus kingdom, which is going to be server versus server events. If you go into the world view that you saw when we first opened up the video, those first 4 kingdoms, those are going to be the kingdoms most likely that you're going to be fighting in KVK. And I believe in June, as my buddy Bullet was explaining to me, we are going to see some of the first KVK action. So definitely be prepared for me to stream some of that for you guys, so we can get a better look at what commander pairings are going to be meta and relevant, or hero pairings, what skills are going to be relevant. I'm really going to be diving into that stuff as soon as these KVKs really start to take off. So we talked about the heroes a little bit. I guess we can kind of go through my tech. Again, you can see I'm Chief Hall level 17. Really kind of slow grinding that now. I'm stuck on T3 troops. Again, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to T4 until I push to Tribe Hall level 21, I believe, anyway. So a lot of what I'm doing right now is just kind of natural progression, organic research. I'm not trying to speed things up, because these later researches are going to require a butt ton of speed ups. So yes, in the very first week or so, you want to push and pump your power to make sure you can get into a stable spot into an alliance. But after that, you can really just kind of chill. I've really been naturally upgrading stuff for probably the better part of 1.5 weeks now. 1.5 weeks. So that first week I was really kind of pushing power, and maybe even a little bit longer. I think maybe the first 3, 4, 5 days I was pushing power. And then after that, it really kind of stopped. This is one thing that I was not able to bring to you in one of my videos. So your smithy is going to be where you can do conquest quest, which is going to be your ability to fight these monsters that spawn, and then they're going to drop equipment and materials for you. So you can see I can start to forge some equipment here, but I'm going to wait just because I'm really not super familiar with the system. Again, there's no rush for me to dive in and just start crafting a bunch of stuff if I don't know what I'm doing, right? So that's pretty much my account overview. We can go ahead and look at my bag. As you can see, 146,000 gems. I really kind of have stopped the spending. That's mostly because a lot of the pop-up bundles have stopped coming. So you can go out on a limb and say probably within those first few days of opening your account, you could probably spend about $200 and get a nice chunk of gems and then a good amount of resources and then speed ups as well. So here's all my resources. I've been kind of slowly opening them. Again, haven't really had much time to go hardcore farming, but I'm sending out my farmers as I can to at least do my daily quests. And as you can see here, I think the speed ups are pretty decent. I don't think it's horrible. I still have a good amount of building speed ups, 34 days. Right here, this is going to be like another like 14 to 20 days. So these speed ups aren't horrible. The trading speed ups are definitely lacking a little bit. And you get forging speed ups too. That's kind of wonky. Oh man, did not know about that. Buffs, those are slowly coming along. Well, these things are, you know, nothing that you're going to be using all that much. As you can see, here are my equipment items that I'm going to be using to start to forge my equipment. Here's my iron bells, a couple grim boxes that I got from doing the lead off and hiding events. I only got 50 from doing it kind of casually and burning some AP, whereas last time I was burning some AP and I got 200. And then we have some uncommon material chests. Let's go ahead and open these up and see what kind of goodies we're going to get. To those who stuck around on the video this long, kudos to you. So you're going to see what I can get in these boxes. Some nice materials, common monster box, some very nice 200 here. Super guardian beast chest, which I have been hoarding. 15 hour, 1 hour speed up. Here's a level 2 guardian chest. So you're gonna get 15 war horns, 3 hour speed ups, gems, some more speed ups, more level 2 beast slayer guardian chest, soul stones, monster essence, ooh, war horns, all the good stuff. Beast slayer guardian chest, more soul stones. The more beast slayers your tribes are going to have, the better off you're going to be. All right, so that's pretty much my account overview. Let's go ahead and take a peek around at what the alliance rankings are now looking like. Oh, how a whale can change things, boys and girls. So we were the #1 alliance as Valhalla Rising. Brotherhood was quite far down on the list when I joined Valhalla Rising, and then you have Giannis M, No One Like Us, MTUC, DOT, FLOT, FLCS, DAKI, Daki, Click. So Click, we're actually going to be doing a merger with, as per some of our males, probably at this point tomorrow when I release this video. The merger will have already happened, so I believe the merger is going to be occurring after we do the peers, and we'll take a peek at that. But man, oh man, can this whale Uhtred, can he really, this is what I mean, where you kind of have to go and chase the whales a little bit. This is part of the game. It's totally natural. VHRG was a very nice alliance with a lot of moderate spenders, but you can see the pull that some of the bigger players in a game like this can really have on the power shift of things. Again, Bros was like a number 8 or 10 alliance, and from Uhtred coming in and really whaling up, the amount of gold chests that guy is probably dropping and that alliance is benefiting from is pretty awesome. So it's part of the game. You do kind of have to chase that stuff. Try to be a little bit sly about it. You don't want to seem like you're a really, you know, gold chest digger, but you got to try and chase that stuff. But look, I'm happy in VHRG. They were very kind to me when I came into their tribe. They were nice enough to create a YouTube channel for me, although most of those players from VHRG have since left the server because there was misunderstandings and, you know, just failed diplomacy attempts, I guess, with Bros. I haven't really been following along all that much, but we have had our man Legolas step up, thankfully, and kind of fill the void for the VHRG members that have left. So again, you can see here quite a good amount of power that's still pumping through the kingdom. And if we go over here, we'll look at Legolas and the Chief Gathering. What a beast. 174 million. I've only gathered 18 million so far. Flags. This is going to be interesting. Oh, we slacking on the flags, baby. We got to step that up, boys. So yeah, that's pretty much the kingdom overview. Kind of a little bit of shift in things on how things went. And then now, I believe right at reset, so this is in about 2 hours or so, we're going to have these piers opening up. And what that means is that we're going to begin our advancement into these zone 2s. And you can see there's more holy sites, more beast layers. And whereas in these zone 1s, you had these walls that were going to kind of prevent you, the zones become much more expansive. So here's the outermost walls. And I really like this because, again, it's not like Rise of Kingdoms where you have these passes that you can go horizontally into the adjacent zones. Really nice big zones over here. So this is going to be interesting. I do believe with the merger that's coming, we are actually going to be taking piers and then going down here. And then I think we're going to be joining the Click Alliance. So I went to VHRG from Click, and now it seems like I might be going back to Click unless I can sneak into Bros. We'll see. But yeah, so 18 days in, we're about 19 days now. You can expect to go into your zone 2s. So just a little bit of timeline for you guys. So I hope this video helped you guys a little bit. I apologize for a little bit of a break and missing some content, but if I can get some footage on these these shrines, these level 2 shrines, I would definitely try to do so. I believe there's one more structure that opened up that we have not taken either. There was a level 1 tower or something in this zone that we have not taken. And you can see here there's a good amount of beast layers. There's a good amount of altars, or I'm sorry, shrines that have not been taken, that, you know, maybe if we go and join some of these guys, we can go in and help them out and get some rewards out of it. So again, I hope this video helped you guys. We will be bringing some more content on Viking Rise. I'm look forward to definitely some hero stuff coming soon. Probably going to do some gathering as soon as we get some KVK content. That is probably when you'll start to see more hero videos come out for me. I can probably go and make, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to make predictions on which heroes and which skills are going to be best utilized. And I say predictions because that's purely what they're going to be. I can only use my Rise of Kingdom knowledge so much, and again, there's so much of the mechanics that are similar to this, but there's only so much that I can use, and I can't just go off of predictions and what's going to be good and what might not be good. So I could do a prediction hero breakdown, a prediction skill breakdown, and then we can compare that as soon as we start to see some things come into light when KVK start to happen. So if you guys want to see that, leave a comment down below. Yeah, thank you guys for the support. Appreciate y'all so much. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Take care. Have a good weekend. This is going to be Thursday posting, so Friday tomorrow. Have a good weekend. I'm out. Take care. Peace.